First off, thank you for clicking on a very long upgrade video. You have a lot of options for upgrade videos on the Precons, and we're going to try and do something a little different here. We're going to break down Rebellion Rising featuring Neyali Sun's Vanguard in detail. We're going to go in depth. By the end of it, let me know in the comments what you think of a really in-depth upgrade video, and maybe we'll do more of these in the future. Give me just a second to thank our patrons, and we'll be right back with the deck.
Highest level of gratitude to our patrons who power the channel through Patreon. Check out the Patreon link in the description to learn about monthly giveaways, VIP Discord access, and even our official playmat.
Neyali Sun's Vanguard. A white, a red, and two other for a 3/3 human rebel. It says attacking tokens you control have double strike. Whenever one or more tokens you control attack a player, exile the top card of your library. During any turn you attacked with a token, you may play that card. So, first question. Does Neyali have to be on the battlefield for that last bit of text to trigger? It seems to me, for Mirrodin, like it does. During any turn you attacked with a token, you may play that card. So this is, you're saying nope, Siley. So, whenever one or more tokens you control attack a player, exile the top card of your library. During any turn you attacked with a token, you may play that card. So, it would be a separate line if she needed to be on the battlefield. It's part of the attack trigger. So it's like attached to the card that is now in exile. That's what you're telling me. Okay. That's good to know. Whenever one or more tokens you attack, you exile the top. The effect goes on the exiled card itself. I got you. I got you. Yeah. So it's kind of the same thing as Ixal. Yeah, word. I can get down on that. Whenever one or more tokens you control attack a player, exile the top card. During any turn you attack with a token, you may play that card. So that'll do lands too. I like that. Othari, Sun's Glory, a white, a red, and 3 for a flying, lifelinking, hasting 3/3 Phoenix. When it attacks, you get an experience counter. How many cards has that been on by now? Do we have enough for an experience counter tribal deck? Then create a 2/2 red rebel creature token that's tapped and attacking for each experience counter you have. 4 mana tap an untapped rebel you control, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tap, but you can do that at instant speed, so you want to do that on their EOT. Wow. They've made very strong lieutenant commanders in these decks, and I appreciate that. Normally it's such a slam dunk, I really want to play one of them, you know? And with both of these decks now, I see 2 different builds. And it's funny, like the other one, that one is a value engine, but it's got a nice little bit of enchantment text attached to it with attacking tokens you control have double strike. And then the other one is a go wide commander. Very interesting. Both decks have done this now. Value engine, go wide commander. But we're going to build Neyali. We're just going to leave it as face commander for now. All right, let's check out some cards. Prava sounds like it'd probably be good on this deck. Remember that one for me and remind me when we go to add some cards. Yeah. I'm liking the approach of this. Elspeth Terrell, I mean, it's a double trigger on 3 1/1s onto the battlefield. It's just tough to not get that good. You get that good return off Elspeth. It's 3 1/1s with upside. It's 6 1/1s across 2 turns. Kraken Jank, what are you talking about? Anything that rewards playing from exile. Are there a lot of those cards? We're going to leave Elspeth for now. Adriana, whenever this creature attacks, it gets +1/+1, and other creatures you have melee to. If you've ever played with Adriana in a token deck, you get it. If you've never played with Adriana in a token deck, it's not going to look that great off the rip. But I'm telling you, this card smacks. Make me a list, Jank. Dragon Master Outcast, I'm not a huge fan of in this deck. Somebody make a case for Dragon Master Outcast if you want to. Emeria Angel. I like. Four mana. Repeatable token creator. They all have flying. Yes. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. The turns where this bangs are kick ass, and the turns where it doesn't, you're like, this 2/2 costs 4 mana. I just, you know, I know that you hanging out tonight doesn't necessarily mean that you know what my deck building style is or what I've said in previous videos or anything, but I'm always really big on, and I say that just to apologize to people who hear this all the freaking time from me. I'm not real big on cards like that where it's high risk, high reward. I really prefer like middle to high mid tier cards consistently. I really value consistency. I'll take pay 3, draw 2 over pay 3, draw a card for each creature of the chosen type you control. That kind of thing. I like consistency. I like to play Knight's Whisper. You know what I'm saying? That's just my build style. Harmonious Archon. Oh, this card's really good. Every time I see this card, I'm like, that doesn't do anything. And then it just bends me over. Yeah, and it turns all of our tokens into 3/3s on a drop. Yeah, fuck yeah. Jorkadine's going to be all about if we have Metalcraft. I'm so middle on Jorkadine. Double Strike is really good though, and giving all of them power is really good. It just depends on if... Let's take a zoom out for a second and count some. See, 18. So we're built in with a lot of artifacts, right? Not really enough to get Metalcraft. Maybe we can lean on like 14 creatures. That ain't gonna work. Oh, I guess we only want tokens, so any of these could be creating tokens for us. Yeah. All right. For now, goodbye, Jor. We might put him back in. Zach G, Jor's out. Jor, you're not coming to the party. Sorry, pal. Got too weird. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1. Yes. Creates a 1/1 flyer. Yes. We need anthems. We need to go through and find the best possible return token creation cards. And we need anthems. And then we drop ya boy, the main cat, the cool cat, Neyali, Sun's Vanguard. Drop that, you swing for lethal. This deck wants to go, baby. It wants to go. You gotta go fast. Yes. Mentor of the Meek, yes. Look, I love Mirror Battlesphere. I'll stick Mirror Battlesphere into any deck I can possibly fit it, but I don't know that I love it in this deck. It's just not that kind of deck. I'd rather have some stuff that goes wide with token creatures that's not 7 mana. I think we can do better for 7 mana. Mr. DJ Longhair with the $2 super chat said, you read my PM on February 16th through 9th plus channels box battle. No, ping me again. I'm lost on what you're talking about. Sorry, pal. Oh wait, I'm vaguely remembering something. PM me again. Let's talk. All right, we cut that. We cut the Mirror Battlesphere, unfortunately. I love that card. We like Otari. You're going to get at least a 2/2 out of it. So you're putting 5 onto the battlefield, 5 power onto the battlefield. And it's a token. And you got upside. We'll take it. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. Aren't there better cards than this for this? There's gotta be better cards for this than this. This is only cute because it says creature tokens. This card sucks. I can pay 3 mana for creatures I control get +1/+1 as an enchantment, and it's harder to remove. This card is dumb. Being way too mean to that thing. It's doing its best. Bravo, the Steel Legion. See, again, it's just cute because it says creature tokens. I'd rather have power. Our shit's got double strike, Prava. You're being kind of a puss. It's a cat. It's a cat. I don't mind that it can create, though. That's pretty good. That's pretty sweet. Ugh, I'm very mid. Very mid on Prava. Surely we can do better than that, right? Siege Gang, like it. Silver Wing. God, more of these 6 mana token creators. Power toughness equal to the number of creatures you control. It's a flying Vigi. When it attacks, create a number of 2/2. With vigilance equal to the number of opponents you can have. Okay. That's actually, I'll leave that. I'm taking Prava. I just can't do it, y'all. I'm like, in this deck, I'm mid on Siege Gang because I want more tokens faster. Why is Solemn in this deck? Because Boros? Can't we do better? This deck needs help. I like that. Bro, I hate when they put chain reaction in these decks and not freaking Blasphemous Act. Look, we're 1-for-1ing this right now. Blasphemous Act is down to like, I think you can get it for a paperclip. If you just take a paperclip to your local grocery store, they will give you 1 Blasphemous Act. Blasphemous Act. Good card, Wizards. Thank you for putting that one in there. Collective effort. Choose 1 or more. Tap an untapped creature you control to escalate in Atom mode. Got it. Destroy power 4 or greater. Destroy an enchantment. Put a 1/1 on each creature. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. That card is in. Each opponent draws a card, then you draw a card for each opponent who drew a card this way. Go screw yourself. Finale of Glory. Yes. Yeah, Solomon's a staple in the precons. I know. It's just like, come on. There's not like some common that's got better synergy than just shove a Solomon there for fixing. Just put a Signet in there if you're worried about it. Affinity for equipment. Create 5 2/2 red rebel creature tokens. They gain haste for each of these tokens. You can attach an equipment you control to it. Oh boy. That sure does make me get kind of eyebrowy. Hate Mirage. Choose up to 2 target creatures you don't control. For each of those creatures, create a token that's a copy of the creature. Those tokens gain haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next end set. That could be pretty huge. Ugh, I don't know. I think I'm kind of like... Okay, so you're in on this, Jank? I've never played this card, so I don't know. Like, when it hits, I'm assuming it hits. Heroic Reinforcements, yes. Hordling Outburst, yes. Oh my god, they put it in here. Yes, Hour of Reckoning. I beat Jake with this card one time. I think his exact quote was fucking increasing devotion. I think we were playing on MTGO. Martial Coup. Yes. Rip Apart. No. No. It's not bad. Y'all better get your suggestions ready. We're almost done here. Boros Charm. Yes, just for the middle. I mean, I just like the middle. Permanents you control are indestructible this turn. We take that. 3 mana instant. Spell costs 2 more to cast for each target beyond the first. Choose any number of target opponents, so it can cost up to 7. Choose any number of target opponents for 7. Create X 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens where X is the number of creatures those opponents control. It's instant speed. I'll allow it. Clever concealment. This card is so good. Any number of target non-land permanents you control phase out, and it's got Convoke. Yes. Flawless Maneuver. Sure. Generous Gift. Sure. Midnight Haunting. We can do better, right? There's got to be better. I know that there's better. I can think. I don't know the name of the card, but I can think of a card that's better. Sure. Path. Sure. White Suns. Rock. Glimmerlands. For Mirrodin! Whenever equipped creature and at least one other creature attack, draw a card. Fine. Hexplate Wallbreaker. For Mirrodin! Equipped creature gets 2/2, so it comes in as a 4/4 for 5. But when it attacks, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap each attacking creature after its phase. Additional combat phase. Yes. Idol of Oblivion. Yes. Mr. DJ Longhair. PM sent. I hope you or Jay can join us February 16th. I will let you know. Idol of Oblivion. Yes. Kimba's Banner. For Mirrodin. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. Yes. Fuck yeah. Hell yes. Loxodon Warhammer. Yes, that's fine. Charge counters. I'm still in like proliferate mode. I'm like, charge counters. Yes, let's do this. I've never liked this card. I just hate that this card comes in empty. 6 mana for nothing. We can do better with equipment, can't we? Mask of Memories. Draw 2, discard 1. Yes. Maul. Yes. Mindstone, rock. Tech. I like that tech though. Staff of the Storyteller enters the battlefield. Create a 1/1 soul spirit with flying. Whenever you create one or more creature tokens, put a story counter on it. Pay 1, tap it, draw a okay. Like that. Volshock Factory. Add a red. Put a charge counter on it. 3, sack it. Create an XX colorless golem artifact creature token with haste where X is the number of charge counters on it. I don't love this. Why don't I love this? Activate only as a sorcery. You can't even respond to it being destroyed. This is a bad card, right? I just don't like that card at all. It's not terrible. I just don't like it at all. Dude, I'm kind of with you. Who just said that? Womp City. Deck doesn't really need equipment. I'm kind of with you on that, pal. I'm thinking that maybe this one is go wide, use anthems. Right? Token creatures go wide, anthem them up. That's kind of where I want this to live. That's what I'm feeling. Yep, that's what I'm feeling. Look, go put these in your... What's Bobby Z's deck that he always freaking plays? Like, I would put in Skull Clamp. That's like my first auto include. Look at all the space we're clearing. I do like this one. I like this one. It's cute. Like, we automatically put Skull Clamp in here, right? Whoops. Oopsie. Oops. Whoopsie. What was that? What's the name of the equipment deck that Bobby always runs? Commissioner of our Commander League. And it's the... When it attacks, if it's equipped, draw a card for each card equipped to it. Something like that. Assemble the Legion. Yes. Court of Grace. Yes. Felidar Retreat. Yes. Intangible Virtue. We could do Bet Wylith. Yes. Thank you. Zach, Nicholas, D-Hammer. Yes. What we're going to suggest to the viewers is that they cut all the equipment and go put them in their Wylith deck, because those equipment are sweet. but we just want to go wide, go up. Oh, we already dropped Skull Clamp in here for sure. Isn't Intangible Virtue just cute? Can't we do better? We'll come back to it. That's one I think we could probably just kind of 1-for-1 improve that. Creature tokens you control have haste. Yes. Whenever one or more creatures attack, you may pay 2. If you do, creatures attacking your opponents and or planeswalkers they control get +2/+0 until end turn. Yeah. Loving that. Okay. Now we have... Oh, wait. Let's check our lands real fast. Just take a glance. 38. Obvi. You know I'm a 37. I'm a 37 kind of man. Let's check the mana here. 32, 60, 50. We can come down to red. Scoop. All right. Chat. I'm seeing all your suggestions. If you've said them up to this point, thank you. Hit me with them right now. Let's go. All right. Let's check. White Sun. Yes, on White Sun's Twilight. Create creature token. Sort. Let's check. Let's sort by price first. See what we got. Well, Mondrak's got to be in this deck, right? We're not really worried about gaining life. This doesn't do it automatically. That's not really where we want to be. Ooh, Myrel. Ooh, create creature token with flying. I love that search. Yas. Now we're soaring. Create a 1/1. It's a little pricey. Luminarch. Boom. Do we run Sun's Champion? I think we do run Sun's Champion, right? I see Captain the Watch. That's definitely one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Ancient Gold Dragon. Does anyone feel strongly against Ancient Gold Dragon? Oh my god. Divine Visitation. Like, March of Souls is the kind of board wipe I would want to run in this deck, right? Destroy all creatures and you get to replace your 1/1s. Your tokens with tokens. And then if you've got Divine Visitation on the battlefield, March of the Souls is hilarious. All right, we're running Ancient big-ass dragon. As long as you control 7 or more enchantments, I stopped reading. Oh, this is probably a land we add, right? Yeah. Yeah. Now, vehicles. That's an interesting thought. When it enters the battlefield, exile a player's graveyard for each artifact or land exiled this way. Create a 1/1 flyer. That's already in there. All right, let's sort by... Shoot! Let's sort EDA Trek instead of USD. Not all strong cards are expensive. Sigil, I'm not thinking we're running enough enchantments. I'm kind of like mid on Elspeth, but on the high side of mid, you know what I'm saying? Look at Dragon Master popping back up. Get out of here. Now, Hangerback Walker. Now, hang on a second. Parheal? Starnheim Unleashed? I'm not really seeing anything I love here. Mechatine, that's pretty hilarious. Nothing leaving our graveyard. All right, let's take some lists. Take some options from the crowd here. Krankos. Saw a lot of people talk about the Krankos. Oh yeah. Oops. 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 I want to go back to this. Take off flying and sort EDH rec just real fast, because we got some good ones like Kranko that is definitely where we should live. Create a shapeshifter. I really like Keeper of the Accord. Holy shit. I mean, that's just a no downside card to run, right? Felden? Somebody said Felden, right? Adeline. That's a good one. I'll come back. Oops. Oh, was it on the other screen? I think I actually saw it and just passed it because it was in that black and white treatment I didn't recognize. Yeah, Felden I think is good. Oh, here we go. Whenever you cast a creature, create a fucking token. Yes. Hang on a second. Yeah, I think we will. Aurelia seems expensive. We got to check our... Or wait, are you talking about four mana Aurelia? Because +2/+0... Actually, it's not that bad. Damn verdict. We're not really built to put a lot of counters on decks on our creature line. I think Call of the Coppers is already in here. Yeah, it's already in here. Sky Knight? Is that right? Sky Knight? Oh, yeah. I wish it was more repeatable. Let's see where we're at as far as cards. 97, so we got room for 3 right now. I want some anthems. Creatures. You control... What does it get, probably? Sort. EDH rec. Yeah, here we go. Elish. Duh. Perforos is good. Every time one of our things comes in, it's dropping 2 on each opponent, and we can jack our creature token attackers. Are we making enough? All right, if Keeper's a soldier and it makes soldiers, I'm just doing it. I like it. It's a good card. Soldiers, it's going to automatically search that, right? I mean, this is such a good card. It just feels like it needs to be in here. Captain. It's just not going wide for us, though. Grand Crescendo. Oh my god, yes. Oh, creature tokens year 2022 that were not reprints. Oh, minus is reprint. Here we go. No, no, no. When it enters the battlefield, create X 2/2s with Vigi. Exile them. Create X 2/2s with Vigi. Only if you control no creatures. This is good, right? Somebody mentioned Defenders of Humanity. Is this the one? Seems good. Prosperous Partnership? That seems good. Oh yeah, Devilish Valet is potential. Oh, y'all. Whenever you attack with one or more creatures, create that many 1/1s? Yeah. 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 Is why you always search by the recent years, because they haven't caught up enough in EDH rec to get really recommended highly. And you're like, well, that's a fucking no-brainer right there. Impact Trimmers, yeah. It's the same thing as with it's the same thing as like Perforos, right? Halo Fountain. I'm gonna move this to the sideboard. This is a potential. Halo Fountain. Yeah, this is like the only deck to run this in, right? Yeah, fuck yeah, we're running this. Where are the card draw cards when the creature ETB? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Angel of Invention is a good one for creature token decks. What is it? What is the wording? I did not search correctly. They get. Oh, did I search have? Creatures you control get. Creatures you control get. Sort. EDH rec. No, this is what I searched. We're gonna run Impact Trimmers. I'd rather run Perforos. Commander creatures. Immortal Sun. Blah. Dragon creatures. Spear. Somebody said Jazzle, didn't you? I think Jazzle goes in here. Let's like build up a big 1/1 army that you're not doing anything with. Drop Jazzle. Hopefully you have 9 mana available. So you can cast and activate, baby. Ooh, I'm on the edge on this one. Somebody say Zerial? Zerial actually might be good in this deck. You're creating 1/1s that they're incentivized, baby incentivized not to kill. And then you can give all your creatures +1/+0 and haste until end of turn. So if you can create an army out of nowhere, tick up, bing, bang, boom. Damn, Dictative Heliod is so expensive mana-wise because of Flash. Non-token creatures you control. Glorious Anthem. Somebody said Marshall's Anthem too. Finish Marshall. Okay, let's take a look at where we're at. 102. So we're already at 2 cuts. Let's do 2 cuts and do a little goldfish on this and see where we're at. Like suddenly, you know, we're finding good options where we're going, oh, maybe Siege Gang isn't the route we want to go. But look at this. Goblin, 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 Goblin. I mean, can we just make this Neyali Goblins and call it good so we can lean into more strategies? Something to think about. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 6. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1, have Vigi. Oh, we're at 38 lands. Easy cut. Okay. Let's do some playtesting on it. See where we're at. Curve's a little wonky. Probably want to up our 3s, down our 4s just a wee bit. Maybe down to 4, down to 5. All right. So for our quick deck, we didn't get a very quick hand here, but the lands are good. So we're just going to play this real and keep this. We got the B-Act, Mentor. So we just hope we get there. Enters tapped. We drew a card for turn. Nice. That's what I'm talking about right there. Except we need a red. All right, untap, draw a card. Fury Calm, revealing planes. No play. Say go. Draw a card. Planes that we revealed. Mentor. 1, 2, 3. Mentor hits. Say go. They removed our Mentor. We're just kind of guessing. Arden Vale. I think this is the turn we get Neyali out. Yeah, I think we Neyali here. And we'll say they just are trying to like keep us down, pal. Jake is in the game. He's saying everybody kill Joel. So Neyali gets removed. So we're at 6 on Neyali. Back to our turn. It's rough goings for the Boros deck right now. But we will survive as long as we know how to love. Card for turn. That gives us some options now. That's pretty nice. But I think we're just going assemble the Legion. Boom. That's a full tap out. Dop, 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 dop. Say go. Go to untaps. We're going to add a token. Nope. Here we go. Add a counter. 1 counter on it. So then we put a 1/1 red and white soldier token. Dun, da, da, da. It's not the exact right one, but we have a token on the battlefield, chat. Draw a card for turn. That's 6. Do we recast Commander here, or do we start getting some Captain the Watch going? I think we're going Captain, right? If we go Captain, we can drop Neyali next turn as a surprise. Yep, I like this. So we go here, we go dot. Nope, don't want to restart. Dump, 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 dump. We get 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Doot. Doot. That's our one from a symbol. There's that one. And then doop. All right. We still got a symbol here. All right. I'm thinking we got to a pretty sick board state pretty fast with a Symbol of the Legion and Captain the Watch. It's a good thing about token decks, right? They can reassemble their board state pretty nasty. Pretty quick. And this is giving all of our soldiers +1/+1 in Vigi. So these are all 2/2s that are going to be attacking with double strike. Let's untap and see what we draw. This gets a counter at the beginning of our upkeep. So we get 2 more of these. Except they're not going to be... Nope, that's the wrong one. Except they're not going to be hasty. But that's okay. We'll leave them down here. Card for turn, Montagna. We do this. We try to cast Neyali. Put a symbol over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 6. All right, chat. Does Neyali resolve here, do you think? Are we playing against a counter magic? Or are they going to wait till we attack? Let's say it resolves. So we go to attacks. We attack for 2. We're going to attack for 2, 4, 6, 8 with double strike. So 16 total. One or more tokens attacked. So we're going to exile the top card of our library. And during any turn we attack with a token, we can play that Montagna. It's nice to filter a little land off. Oh, and Vigi, you're right. They don't tap at all. Pickink. Yeah. That seems strong. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Card for turn. This goes up. Damn. A Symbol of the Legion gets out of hand quick, yo. Yeah, seriously, that's what I'm talking about. Like, now this goes up. Just to give you a hint of where we're at. Add a counter. We get 3 more of these things. And then we're at 6 and we're going to stack them over here because we don't even care, because now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 and cast Heroic Reinforcements. Create 2 more soldiers. And then we're attacking. Everything gets +1/+1 in haste. All creatures we control. So this attacking for 4. This attacking for 4 with vigilance. These are now all 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33 with double strike. Well, and that's fine. We, you know, honestly, if a board wipe happens there, that's not an exile, that's in the graveyard. If a board wipe happens there, we've got a Symbol of the Legion. By the way, all these have vigilance. They didn't even have to attack. But 33 with double strike, pretty sick. And we get to exile the top. Oh, and we got an increasing devotion. Oh, if you attack multiple opponents, you get multiple exiles. So there you go. So we definitely do it like that. So now we've got Castle in Breath and Increasing Devotion and Ancient Gold Dragon in Exile ready to be cast. That's really good. Let me do a restart on this one. Let's just try it one more time. Got to do a mull on this hand. One land. Not keeping it. Lots of lands here. Not exactly where we want to be. Probably too many lands, but we're going to keep it. We only run 37, so we got to do what we got to do. We're going to go first this time and not draw first. Command Tower, go. Card draw, beautiful. Love seeing that. Roar of Resistance. Creature tokens have haste. Put that right there. Do online can games happen on the Discord, or do I need to be a patron? Games get organized on the Discord all the time. In particular, a lot of our league players are looking to play test league decks a lot. Oh yeah, you still do draw when you go first. I'm a moron. Trying to give myself disadvantages here. Well, turn 3, we're definitely going card for turn. Plains. Legion. Doop, doop, doop. Beginning of combat, create a 1/1. And we're going to say that I was able to swing that. Since it was turn 3, I was able to swing this without it dying, so I still have it. But it must attack. Ooh, we are getting flooded out. But that's okay. Arden Vale. I think we just go... I think just go Neyali, right? Because we're going to get to start ramping cards. We just play it out. Somebody tell me, first person to speak, did anybody have removal for Neyali, or am I moving into my attack? Was it removed or not? Warboss doesn't have haste. This only gives creature tokens I control haste. Okay, it didn't get removed is what we're saying. So, combat, create a goblin. Attacks. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Mentor's up. We put a counter on this. That's a 2/2. It's a 1/1. Is that right? That's Mentor, right? Lesser power? Yeah, yeah. All right, so we attacked with 2 tokens at different people, because that's what we're doing. We exile Increased Devotion, and we exile... Ooh, Heroic Reinforcements. Nice. All right. Board wipe here? Honestly, if I was playing against this deck, I would board wipe right here. I'd be like, nah, fuck this. Nope. Not with the haste thing. We have... I mean, we also have Adriana here, which... It's... I mean, things are just about to get out of hand. Because we go untaps. Oh no, I said 33 and then double strike D-Hammer. Card for turn. Divine Visitation. Oh my god. Oh my god. We just played that, right? And Legion Warboss starts creating 4/4s. I was going to play Adriana here. And start having all my Gabos attack for 4. So check this. If I have Adriana out, giving all my creatures melee, can I stack the Mentor and melee thing so that melee resolves? Is melee an ability that goes on the stack? I guess is what my question is. Or can I stack it so that, or does it not stack? So I can't stack it so that Mentor triggers, gives them a counter, and then melee attaches. It does stack. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, so that's a really good... God, Adriana is so fucking good, man. Way underrated. Way underrated. All right, so we went land for turn. I think the play here is just start to try and overwhelm them and play towards our outs, right? Because if we can resolve Divine Visitation and get back around, we play Heroic Reinforcements. We're getting pretty mean. So we go Divine Viz. Doop. Doop, 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 doop. Attack step comes. We get a Goblin. It has haste. Except it's not a Goblin. It's an Angel. From Divine Visitation. We attack, 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 attack. This trigger happens. Get a counter here. Everything has double strike. I attacked in 3 different directions, so we exile 1. We exile... No. Yeah, 2. We exile 3. And now we have Ancient Gold Dragon, Generous Gift, Krenko, Heroic Reinforcements, and Increasing Devotion. Angel is Vigi, you're right. All of these are double strikes, so 8, 4, 4. That's just a 2-2. Probably wouldn't end up swinging with that one, most likely, actually, so that would go down by a little bit. But that's fine. We were just trying to exile because now they have to answer Divine Visitation. I mean, this deck got 2 pretty baller starts in a row. I know that everybody hates Boros, so to speak, but this has put quite a bit of heat on the battlefield ready to go. And there's Grand Crescendo. So now even our board state is protected. But all we really have to do, leave white wide open to give creatures we control indestructible until end of turn, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We cast Heroic Reinforcements. That creates 2 angels. Gives all of our creatures +1/+1 and haste until end of turn. That's like brutality. Now we're gold fishing. Don't get me wrong. I know we're playing under conditions that we'd set the terms, but this is actually performing pretty resiliently. I think, honestly, the value that Neyali provides with the exile, attacking different players and getting 3 cards exiled that you can play, that's excellent, especially in a Boros deck where you want to be hitting your land drops every single turn. Maximize what you're doing. So let's take a look at what we upgraded here. We added Adeline to the deck. Whenever you attack for each opponent, you create a 1/1 token that's tapped and attacking. We've seen cards like Divine Visitation take advantage of that. We added Ancient Gold Dragon, just big, dumb, silly top end, where if it connects, if you, it's a bunch of ifs, right? If it resolves, if it attacks, if it deals combat damage, then you suddenly have the most ridiculous board. Captain of the Watch puts a lot of tokens on the battlefield. They're all getting double strike. We can attack in different directions with those and get our exile, impulse draw triggers, and start rocking and rolling. Maria Angel, same thing, creating a token. These were all in the deck. We actually added Felden. Added Harmonious Archon to this. Make all of our 1/1s 3/3s. Keeper of the Accord. It's a personal, kind of a pet card of mine. It always seems to trigger. I'm actually lower on this card now, having played the deck twice in a goldfish situation, because there's not going to be a lot of times where we want to have fewer. So I'm actually going to remove that here in real time, and we'll look at some of the stuff that we considered and put 1 back in. Krenko, yes. Krenko, yes. Legion Warboss, yes. Anything that's creating tokens passively. Mentor of the Meek, I'm kind of low on now, because we get so much value out of our commander providing us cards, but having a second value train is not a bad idea. This is just Anointed Possession on a creature that can become indestructible. I like the Lieutenant Commander in here. Perforos, every time our tokens are coming in, it's dealing 2, and we get to anthem up our tokens, which are already getting double strike from our commander. Siege Gang's probably on the chopping block for me, as is Solemn Simulacrum, Silverwing Squadron. I'm a big fan of that one at the top end. Creating 4 of these total for 4 mana and 3 tapped creatures, really good. B-Act, we swapped in this for the red one that deals damage to all the creatures equal to the number of creatures. Added Collective Effort and Amaria's Call. Finale of Glory. Left in Hate Mirage. I love these cards here. Absolutely added in White Sun's Twilight. It's a board wipe that can reestablish our legal tokens on the board. That's what we want to be doing. Also added White Sun's Zenith for obvious reasons. Instant speed creating tokens, EOT. And Grand Crescendo is either white, creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn at instant speed, or you can pump any mana you got left over in there and dump a bunch of tokens on the battlefield for our commander to start triggering that impulse draw. Added Halo Fountain here. Just this is the deck you run this in. This is the deck you run this in. That's why this card exists. This is the deck you run this in. Also left in Staff of the Storyteller. We took all the equipment out, I think, except for Skull Clamp, but that's a card draw. Let's be honest. That's not an equipment, really. Passive token creation we leaned heavy into. So Assemble the Legion, always fun. Court of Grace, good. Divine Visitation, Brutality. Belladar, great. Intangibles, kind of on the chopping block for me, but it could potentially live in here. Really, I think I like this one just because it is 2 mana, and that Vigilance is pretty huge. Luminarch, fantastic. Rabble Rousing, whenever you attack with one or more creatures, you're creating that many 1/1s. This deck is insane with that kind of stuff. And then giving all of our creature tokens haste. Run 37 lands, 38 including the modal DFCs. We got these in our sideboard. Perforos is in the deck, isn't it? We can actually remove that from the sideboard. We got 1 spot left. Chat's saying maybe Grenzo rather. I'm assuming you're talking about Havoc Razor, yeah? Yeah, so whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, choose one, go to creature that player controls, or you exile the top of the library more. This is a more expensive option. I'm going to put this into considering just because this is a more expensive option. They're actually sideboard is where I want to put that. Because I'm putting all of the, and considering the cards we cut. So this needs to be removed. I added that one into the cuts, didn't I? Down here in considering is where I cut all these cards too, so that you can see very clearly what I took out. A lot of this equipment stuff, just not what we were trying to go for in this. We're trying to go as many tokens as possible, take advantage of that double strike, take advantage of that impulse draw. That's really where we want to live with those. But overall, this deck performed in 2 or 3 goldfishes better than I thought it would. You will really want to get 3 tokens onto the battlefield as quickly as possible so you can send them, even if they're going to die, you can send them in 3 different directions to impulse 3 cards with Neyali so that you're in a position to have basically an extra hand in exile. But I do think overall fun deck. Still got to find an extra card for this one. Hang on. All right, for the 100th card. Do we put one of these back in? What can create tokens, chat? Bombardment. Oh, I didn't hate that idea. Goblin, right? Yeah. Sack a creature, deal a damage. Benny? Oh, wait. Is this that? Yeah, dude. Oh my god. That's the one. We'll put Goblin Bombardment into sideboard. So in the sideboard, I've got some other cards that we're considering here. Let me zoom this in a little bit. In the sideboard section of this deck, I've got some cards that we're considering. If you need board wipe protection, if you want a little bit more impulse, maybe some goad, If you're really confident that they're not going to be playing a lot of board wipes and you just got excess mana, Jazzle could be a real player. Impact Tremors could be a good backup on Perforos if you really want to lean into like maybe Goblin Token, something that's going to create a lot of tokens, huge mass of tokens. Impact Tremors can add to Perforos and double up on those. I'd like to test Zerial in here, but I'm not super confident in it. As our 100th card, we added in a specialization card here. Benny Brax convokes out, and at the beginning of each end step, if you create a token, draw a card. So just a little bit more juice, a little bit more card draw juice to the Neyali Suns Vanguard deck. Storm Herald. Enters the battlefield, returning a number of auras from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to him. I don't think this is what we want to do here. I didn't think about any myriad. When it attacks, it gets +X/+O, where X is the number of lands defending player controls. Yeah, I like Battle Angels of Tyr. That's a good one. Oh my god, if you just want to go over the top. Yeah, I looked at Storm Herald, David. It had to do with auras. That's not really the strategy we want to go with this. Hammers of Moradin! Hammers of Moradin! Back when we got preview cards. Pour one out, chat. Too critical of that anniversary product. Yeah, there's nothing I'm like super drawn to here. Like if Elturel had haste, maybe. But I guess trample +X/+O lands. I mean, what is this? A 5/4 probably, and it attacks with 2 token versions of itself. Yeah, this is actually Revenge Hoplite. Okay, Jason, I got you. I got you. Take a breath. Revenge Hoplite. Are you sure it's called Revenge Hoplite? Revenge Hoplite. I typed it exactly. No card found. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I like Blade of Selves too, but I'm more worried about like throwing it on a creature token. So I'd rather be a good creature. Like I would put this in the sideboard for sure. I think that Elturel Survivors is one that I would test in this deck because this is already pretty good. 4 mana trampler where X is probably going to minimum hit 5 when it's starting to attack. And it's only upside from there. And so with double strike, those 2 myriad tokens that are attacking, if it's 5, become 10 10s, 10 4s with double strike and trample. Reverent, not revenge. Rev Hop. Let's just search Rev Hop and see what happens. Got him. Enters the battlefield. Create a number of 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens equal to devotion and white. Yeah. That's definitely the kind of thing you want to do. I want some blink to combine with this. Because it's funny. I'd rather a card that's like, I create 1 per turn over a card like this that's like, I could create an awesome number or just 1. Reverent Hoplite. I'm here for revenge. I think that... Oh yeah, David Golding. Yeah, David, I know. That wasn't the right one. D-Hammer Devilish Valet is really good. I just don't know how many... It's like I said, I put more emphasis on create 1 token a turn, you know, add them up, add them up, add them up. I mean, I guess if Assemble the Legion plus Valet is pretty sick. White Court's in here. We got Court of Glory, is that what it's called? Visions of Glory. Let's try this one. Create a 1/1 white human creature token for each creature you control. Flashback 10 costs X less, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield or in the command zone. And that's 4. So that costs 6. All right, David. I mean, sorry, Jason. You got one. This is 100% in there. That's good in this. Hang on. It might be a little too win more. But 5 mana, 4 tokens. Yeah, I've seen a couple people play Stormherd. It's just... It's fine. It's fine. I wish that it was like... No, it's all good, man. People drinking and watching us play is probably what we signed up for. It's just like 10 mana is just like, bleh. I do like Visions of Glory though. It feels win more, but also this combines with like, if you have 4 or 5 tokens on the battlefield, you get 1 setup turn to play Visions of Glory, and then you come through with that Boros Haste sorcery that we played twice. It's a potential thing there. That's a potential thing there. That's perfect. We can cut Solemn Simulacrum. Boom. So late we found the sorcery Visions of Glory. I think that this might err a little bit too on the win more side, but if we can play it for 5, create 4 creature tokens minimum, hopefully. The flashback is going to be 6 because our commander's 4. So it's 6 to flash it back. It like really helps us rebuild a powerful board. Not just like drop 4 on the battlefield, but we got to have something else to create first. So this will be one to test. Might end up getting cut. You know, I just put more emphasis on cards like Hordling Outburst, which is, here's 3 1/1s for 3, straight up. That's what I want to, that's cards like that. Outlaws is good. Yeah. I like that they all get haste too. Yeah, that seems worth it, right? So that's what we cut Siege Gang for? I kind of am liking Siege Gang after that first game. Does Silverwing Squadron come out? Ex-Angel Fortell. I don't know that one. Okay. We'll leave in Silverwing. Somebody else said Starnheim. Let me look this one up. Stranheim. Witchheim, Stranheim. You talking Unleashed? Oh, this is the X-Spell. Got it. Create a 4/4 with Flying and Vigi. If it was foretold, create X of those. Okay, so then let's do some math. To create 2 of them, we would have to pay 5, right? To create 3 of them, we have to pay 7, but they're 4/4s. Yeah, populate's not fast enough. I'm medium on this, but it is definitely going to the sideboard. Alias, if you've got a suggestion, I need to know what you're talking about. I'm not sure I'm familiar. Brea's is good, I'm pretty sure, right? ETBs create 1/1 artifact. Nah. There are so many cards nowadays that have a run a martial coup. Ooh, that's an interesting one. What the hell? I've never seen this card. Sacrifice all creatures you control, then create that many 4/4s. Whoa! What? Gain indestructible. Yeah, OG Elish Norn is kind of like a yes. Which card are you talking about, Zach? Oh yeah, you're talking about Rootborn. It's my yeah. Oh, Hellion Eruption. Yeah, dude, I can't believe I've missed that one. I've never seen that card. All right, a few more suggestions here. I do want to check out Inspiring Leader. You know what I'm going to say about this. I get it. I like it. But this is 3 mana nothing if we don't have our commander on the battlefield. I hate opening myself up to that. That's just how I feel. Angel, you got it. Unruly Mob. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it. I'm low on this one. We want to go wide. We don't care about one thing that's like taking advantage of all of the stuff that we've got. We want to focus completely on going this way and then taking them all this way at the same time. Yeah, Nerith, we actually put Outlaws Merriman on our maybe board. Or did we just put it in the deck and now we need to cut? Oh, we just put it in the deck and now we need to cut. Cut a land. I'm not cutting a land. Stop telling me to cut a land. Oh no! Does Hate Mirage get cut? Defenders of Hate Mirage, please speak now or forever hold your peace. You don't create enough tokens for me. Is Battle Screech what's getting cut? Alright, I'll cut 2 lands. No, Battle Screech seems good. I just think Battle Screech seems good. That's all I think. Yeah, but they maybe don't have anything. I'm moving Hate Mirage to considering. Dun, 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 dun. That's the final upgrade right there, y'all. Our final version 1.